בכורה, גדולת ימינך, תרצה רוח. שבתנו קבל, ושמע צעקתנו, יודע תלמוד.
The sun rises over Har HaZeitim, the Mount of Olives. I drive into Kfar HaTemanim, the Yemenite village, east of the city of David, overlooking the old city, to meet the Tanami family. Shira and Boaz Tanami, with their three beautiful children, Nachshon, Emunah, and a newborn baby, live in Bet Hadvash, one of the two homes in Kfar HaTemanim. Bet Yonatan, 7 families in the Kollel, and Bet Hadvash, a pioneering family, Tanami. As I approach Bet Hadvash, I see all around rubbish and garbage dumped at the front doorstep. It's like a war zone. This is the home of the Tanami family, Bet Hadvash, in Kfar HaTemanim. The family is getting ready first thing in the morning for the escort to take them from Bet Hadvash to Bet Yonatan. From there, they'll take the security jeep into the old city.
In the morning it's a little tight, there's not enough room for everyone. It takes time till everyone could go out. Now the guards are switching. The new guards are coming in for the morning shift. The night guards are going home to sleep. We have to go only in bulletproof vehicles. You can see the way they look. We have a couple of jeeps, and each time they switch jeeps, when one has to go to fix a window, to fix the door. You can see that they throw rocks and paint. Paint also could be very dangerous because they throw it on the front window, and when the driver is driving and can't see anything, that's also very dangerous. All the windows are bulletproof, so they can hold the stoning for longer. You can see the building, it's full of flags. We just celebrated Yom Ha'atzmaut. We have great neighbors, very good friends. We help each other. Everyone after she gives birth gets a week of meals, hot meals for the whole family. The first Shabbos they get meals for the whole Shabbos. You don't have to cook. You could see on the building marks from the Molotov cocktail that they throw on the building. Baruch Hashem, Hashem takes care of us and watches, but it's very complicated. You have to make sure that the kids always feel secure. This Jeep is Ateret Cohanim's Jeep. So this Jeep helps us, comes in and takes out people.
Given the history and the number of security incidents in the place, it seemed to be very lucky that on the way out of the village there were no stones thrown. It was a completely different matter when the family drove in the afternoon. But what is the Yemenite village of Shiloach? Yemenite Jews first came to live in Israel, made Aliyah in 1882. At its peak, there are 144 Yemenite families, a thriving Jewish community on the slopes of the Mount of Olives, overlooking the Shiloach Springs, the city of David, and the Temple Mount. Yeshivot, Batei Knesset, synagogues, centers of Jewish learning. It was a hub of thriving Jewish activity that was all cut short in the pogroms of the 1920s and totally decimated in the pogroms of 1938. The British took out the last 30 or 40 families that were there in August of 1938 with a promise that the refugees would be able to return. That never happened.
It's almost 2 o'clock, and these are the people from 130 are waiting for their ride in, and they're still waiting for Magav, for the soldiers, so they're still here. And then only then when the jeep goes in, then he could come out and bring us in. So we're all waiting. The Tanami, אפשר שעה?
אז שמה בדיוק היה 4 או 2 רעולי פנים, זרקו אבנים, ואבא שלי והמאבטח שלפו את האקדח שלהם. המאבטח רק שלף, אבא שלי ירה אחד, ואז הם עוד אחד, הם המשיכו לזרוק, הם ברחו, המשיכו לזרוק מרחוק, ויאללה. משהו ממש טוב לספר לך. ואף פעם לא זורקים עלינו אבנים, למרות שאנחנו גרים ממש מול סוליאן. איך קוראים לזה? סילואן. תם ונשלם.
כן, כי זה יגיד לך
לא קיבלת, נכון?
You saw the soldiers that were throwing gas at the children that were stoning us. This is a good situation where the police are here and doing something. In the beginning, we used to get stoned and they used to block the road. That's what they tried to do before. They put things on the road so we can't go by and then stone us. But it's a jeep, so they went over the things that were on the road. But in the beginning, the police didn't come and didn't take care of and didn't do anything. And then they understood that they have to come and work here. This is from the gas bullets that Magav used. It was on the floor on the wall. Their new weapon. We live in Bet Advash. We've been living here for over 6 years since we got married. This house was bought by Canadians on property that was Jewish property when the Yemenites lived here. At the beginning, when we moved in, the neighbors didn't exactly like the idea, but when they saw that we were here to stay, so we had friendship relationships, everything was quiet, there weren't any stones or any hostility. That was till Ateret when the operation started, the police were letting the Arabs take out frustration here. That was a very problematic situation where the police wasn't doing anything, and we were getting stoned and different situations which were very dangerous. And it took time for the police to understand that it's their obligation to make sure that in these areas that are part of Israel and part of Yerushalayim, they have to make sure that there's quiet and no one could throw stones or anything else. In the situation that is now, if we are able to buy more houses, to get more Jewish neighbors, then we're winning the war. Even if they continue on throwing rocks on us, so they're throwing rocks, but we're the ones that change the situation. They see that there are now more Jews, that the Jews aren't giving up. We have a lot of children. Now there are 19 children. They like playing together. They have a playroom upstairs next to the shul, which they have a very good time. It's very important for our kids because it's not very easy to go out to a playground. So the playroom is a very good help. And on the roof we have swings and slides, but we can't always go up because the Arabs throw stones or Molotov cocktail or any other thing they want to do. So we have guards coming up with us when we want to play, but it depends on the situation. Every day is a different story. When everything is quiet, then the kids enjoy very much playing on the roof. There's a very good, the air there is very good, and beautiful view of the old city, and the kids enjoy playing one with each other.
הנקודה שבה חסמו אותנו בצהריים, כשנכנסנו, היא ממש פה למטה. המסגד הזה זו למעשה מעיין עין רוגל, המוזכר בספר מלכים. כל הנקודות פה הן ממש קשורות להיסטוריה היהודית.
בתוך ירושלים עירך כאשר דיברת וכיסא דוד עבדך מהרה בטוחת אחינו ובנה אותה בניין עולם במהרה בימינו ברוך אתה אדוני בונה ירושלים.
After the kids played upstairs near the kollel in the play center, the Tanami family wished to go home, but they were told by the security guards that outside there was like a war zone. There were Molotov cocktails, there were attacks on the building, both at Bet HaDvash and Bet Yonatan, and they had to wait another hour and a quarter before they'd be taken back home to Bet HaDvash. Because some of the security vehicles were broken down, not even they could take the families back, and there was a special security escort, not only by the private security guards, but also by the Mishmar HaGvul, the Border Patrol Police, taking the family home at the end of a very long day in Kfar Temanim.
Bye.
I believe that it's very, very important that each person, each individual does what he can for Yerushalayim. Only if we all work together, we'll be able to rebuild this city. And I can live here, so I do my best, even though it's not exactly easy, and it wasn't what I thought it was when I moved here. I'm doing my best. I don't give up. And every other person should do what they can do. People who can daven should daven. People who can donate money, buy houses, make sure there are more Jewish families living here should do that. People who want to come and visit should come and visit. Bring their friends. See what is really happening. Anyone who can help by learning Torah, by helping for a minyan. Each person should do what he can do, but the best that he can do, because Yerushalayim is all of ours.